catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And up enemies magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it.
Okay, Coach, thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Oh, I see it. Watch it. Ready, go.
Sony Michel, his first carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Lock it. Check 50. Check 50. Under 10. Under 10. Quick the edge. Quick the edge. Come. Check 13. Check 13. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Hey, watch it. Watch it. Now. Motion.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Watch the shift. Yep. Hey, watch the shift. Watch the shift.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check three. Begin. Squeeze, get in there. Check 99. Hot.
Now a carry for Lindsey. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
This is how offensive coordinators earn their money. He thought he was ahead of the curve after first down.
Got 7 yards first down play, but then you get stuffed there on 2nd down, maybe just a yard out of it. Now your advantage is evaporated.
Let's go now. 8, read. SOS. Check. Ready, go.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Check.
They're going with Lindsey. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Yeah. Check safety. Watch the twitch. Switch it.
They'll run on 1st down. Watt. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run it out of the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Watt. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3 and out on their opening drive.
36.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way down 22-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 59 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get it.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 2nd down now, Watt. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point right down the middle.
Back in the check.
It's now a 7-0 game.
I don't know why nobody can hear my ass.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
You can hear me? Are you watching the game?
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
The
decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Who you playing? Oh, shit.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Ready. 60, Pittsburgh. Double time. 3 down. Check 24. Yes!
On 3rd down, Michelle. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line. 45 to Mike. Let's go, D. 66. Bullet high. Slide. No. Back. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
On 1st down, Michelle fights him off. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Lindsey. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
On 3rd down, Michelle. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's Lindsey. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run on first down. Watt trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Towards the end zone for Brown. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Yeah,
and remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half. So this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That nigga ain't paying shit.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just
I
saw
ain't
them
even
there
hold
on
you,
that
man.
play.
I'm either that nigga.
Made the contact
ASAP.
just as he's trying to haul it in.
That's how he was talking, man. He ain't about shit.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Being chased out left. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. On play action, they'll throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
after the interception. Here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Broncos on the field, ready to start their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Come on, bro.
And it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. Now back to throw. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw is Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Kill. Rush in.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st down. Watt. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson eluding the pressure right. This will be caught by Brown. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown.
Yeah, he just needs smoke too.
On 2nd down, Watt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. They'll try to run this one in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back to throw now on first down. His throw caught.
What the fuck is this kick, bro?
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4.
Real. The X Factor.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Here we go with Michel, and he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 92 yards, as the Ravens push further out in front. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. They go play action here on first down. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
This fucking shit, boy. I love an interception.
All game long. The pass
Humphrey,
and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
That was beautiful.
They'll run on first down. Bruce, and a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground. Bruce, he's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Michel. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Again, it's Michel. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 90. Full. Hard. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. See it. Come on. He's checking. Crack.
From the gun, they run with Michel. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're running it. It's Michel. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On first down, Michel. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Top dog. 49. Check 49. Let's go.
They'll run here with Lindsey. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They try and run on first down, but this one's going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Ravens, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Denver, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this.
This magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action.
Well, that was embarrassing. Damn, every time up for X Factor, some bullshit happened, bro. How I don't get this? The nigga only scored 3 points, bro, and I didn't get the shit. Well, that was an embarrassing performance. Low key, the Denver obviously 9 is a lot better than I did. Fucking bullshit. Castle was up for X Factor and didn't get the shit, bro. That's fucked up, bro. That shit, like, that shit almost. Yeah, he had to get 2 or 3 sacks. He didn't even get that. They should hold them less than 50 yards rushing and 0 rushing TDs. They had 0 rushing TDs. They had 0 rushing TDs though. No rushing TDs. Or get Lindell Castle 3 sacks or 3 tackles for loss. Or force foreign cars driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, you drown out my problems, let me run up and magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? That nigga Matthew Bruce was getting off that game. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Are you playing? You still playing 2K, right? Pretty much. Yeah. Wind up and up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Who was the Texans that you beat? Who the Texans in the triple pass? Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to
to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life.
This nigga Richard and motherfucking Castle could have been an X Factor. Came up for that shit and I ain't get it neither time. Fuck.
What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror now, feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty use a, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems.
You might go by the talent level in the league already or some shit.
Had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this is crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me When I'm in this magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going.
Man, this nigga Castle had a 0.5 sacks. Any other time he gets 6, 4, and 5 sacks. X Factor game, this nigga get 0.5 sacks. Come on, bro. Yeah, 0.5, man. And he be getting 4 and 5 sacks and shit. Keedron Richards had 1.5. Steve had 1.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, man.
Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways.